Everyday Superpower, signing in. 48 Laws of Power. Let others do the work for you, but take the credit. That's sinister, right? Starting to get into a couple of the more controversial ones. All of the best have done it. Most of your favourite artists have done it. The politicians do it. Celebrities do it. Let everybody else do the work, but you take the credit. When it comes to pop music, I would say 95% of the artists or the musicians, or what you would consider the musician, doesn't write the song, doesn't compose the instrumental, doesn't do the music video, doesn't do the videography, doesn't direct, doesn't choreograph. But you best believe they're at the forefront taking the credit. Now, business-wise, financially, that's a whole different story, you know what I mean? But we won't get into that. Politicians are pushed by a system that supports them. But they take the credit as the first and foremost. If you put somebody in a good position and you feel that they're going to pay you back purely based on that, that's not their incentive. They're going to believe that they have done it themselves, and they are more than happy going to take the credit for it, you know. This is going to be contradictory to Law 1 in some sense, in regards to never outshining the master, as when it comes to dealing with authorities and pleasing people above you, you should not take the credit for their work if they are aware of it. You need to pin your success upon the teachings and benefit of them if you want to succeed in that relationship. But if you can get away with it, you know. If I had a videographer creating, you know, a media presentation for these talks, if I've purchased the product, you know, speaking on actually buying the product, I don't have to give credit. It's my product now. I've bought it. If money is exchanged hands, there's no legal ramifications to them having any degree of possession over the product. I can take the credit for it. Oh, it's such a great presentation, blah, 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 blah. Now, don't get me wrong, I think morally I wouldn't be, you know, saying I've done it. I'm not that sort of person. But some people might. A billionaire might. A ruthless Machiavellian type might. Something fantastic happens. You participated, but you weren't the be-all and end-all. You take the credit of the group's work all for yourself. If that whom you're trying to impress doesn't know, more power to you. You seem larger than life. There's 24 hours in a day. Imagine what an entire team behind you could do. Let's say you're a media company or you're a media entity, and across all of your social media platforms, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, there's a consistent boom of media circulating from you, creating and garnering attention and growing your platform. That would be too much for you yourself to be doing, but with a team you can do that. But you're the mouthpiece. You're the entity that is larger than life, that creates that. You are Mr. Media. There's a team behind you. Snoop Dogg has got offices. Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent have got offices of people working for them as a corporate entity, but they don't showcase themselves as that. They showcase themselves as individuals. Have others do the work, but take the credit. You see where I'm coming from? I mean, at this point with artificial intelligence, whether you consider it someone or not, I could find the means to have a robot at the click of a finger do everything I want it to do. Create brilliant music, create brilliant scripts. And I'll go forth and say it was all me. Or I'll go forth and put it out into the social media space and take credit. When it comes to the non-verbal communication and body language, there's a lot of self-interest involved, so there is some degree of my own twist and turn and speaking. But do you not think I've read books? I've read literature from some of the pioneers in the field, a lot of great thinking minds. But I am still here, everyday Superpower, signing in. Let's talk about it. Do I have to sit there citing and referencing every single idea and opinion I've had formed through the words of others? No. I'll take the credit for it. I'll take the 1 view, the 2 views, the 10 views for that. It's a law of power. It makes you look larger than life. A director in a successful workplace, in a successful business, yeah? Runs it. He'll go out, speak to other CEOs, other business owners. He might do nothing. He might sit there twiddling his thumbs. It might be his second in command. It might be his left-hand man. The muscle looking after the workforce. Being the eyes and ears, doing the job. He's still going to go company to company, business to business, as if it's him. Because he's the director. He's the top. He's the head of the organisation. Everybody else has done the work building this business, establishing this business, creating these numbers. But he is going to take the credit. Such is every fucking corporation and business, right? You have to be cold-hearted and step on toes to play a successful game in that realm, in my opinion. You can't be nice. Franchisees, take your money, purchase a franchise. Let's say I own a. Here, I'm gonna tell you real life. I know a partnership. 2 fellas, yeah, went out and bought 1 Domino's, turned that into 2 Domino's, turned that into 2 Domino's and a Subway, turned that into a multitude of gyms. They'll pop by at these locations every once in a while, have a snoop around. Other than that, they're absent. They've dipped. These businesses are self-reliant. They've taken the time, don't get me wrong, to hire efficient management. And then they've said, we're going to pay you well. You do the job. You can take the credit. So essentially you can flip it on its head, because these franchisees are going out, taking the credit for the work of the management and so on and so forth. When they're doing naff all, they've just put the money forwards, which may or may not be a good enough reason to do so, right? They take the credit of everyone's work. But that manager can go out and, to the general public, look like he owns and runs the place, which he definitely runs it, right? No questions need to be asked about no franchisee and no investment that's been put in prior and so forth. That's the manager, the guy runs the place. He looks like the boss. He can shut his mouth about, you know what I mean, the life or death atop of him. Let others do the work, but take the credit. I'm signing out.